The Golden State Warriors just pulled off a game-changing move that could redefine the landscape of the NBA. Imagine adding a dynamic playmaker who can elevate the game of every teammate on the floor. This isn't just speculation. It's a confirmed signing that promises to inject new life into the Warriors roster. What does this mean for our playoff aspirations? Stay tuned as we dive deep into this exciting development and how it could reshape our journey toward another championship. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video to stay in the loop on all things Warriors. The Golden State Warriors have made some thrilling moves lately, and as a passionate fan, I can't help but feel electrified about the team's future. Just over the weekend, the Warriors absolutely dismantled the Dallas Mavericks, and let me tell you, it wasn't just a win, it was a statement. This victory came alongside the retirement of Andre Iguodala's jersey, a moment that truly encapsulated what the Warriors organization stands for: legacy, teamwork, and excellence. But beyond the emotional highs, the real story here is the impact of Jimmy Butler's addition to the roster. Since Butler joined the Warriors, the dynamics have shifted dramatically. In the 6 games leading up to the trade, the Warriors struggled when Steph Curry was off the floor, posting a -90 in those minutes. But with Butler in the mix, they've flipped that script to a +30. That's a staggering 120-point turnaround. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, Butler brings an undeniable skill set and an ability to elevate others around him. He's not just a scorer, he's a playmaker, a defensive stalwart, and a leader. His presence allows Steph to rest while still keeping the team competitive. I mean, Butler has been averaging 20 points a game while contributing in ways that don't always show up in the box score. He's getting to the line nearly 10 times a game. That's a level of aggression the Warriors desperately needed, especially with Andrew Wiggins struggling to find his rhythm. It adds a swagger to this team that we haven't seen in a while. It's contagious, and you can see it flowing through the entire roster. And let's talk about the young players stepping up, like Pods. His performance against Dallas, 17 points and 13 rebounds, is a testament to his growth. He's becoming the player the front office envisioned when they held on to him during the trade talks. The energy he brings on both ends of the floor is infectious, and with his defensive assignments getting tougher, he's proving he can handle it. But how does this all tie back to the future? The Warriors are positioning themselves for a playoff run, and if they continue this trajectory, they could easily avoid the play-in tournament. With Butler, Pods, and the veteran leadership of Draymond and Steph, the synergy is palpable. And speaking of synergies, there's also this sneaky signing of Taron Armstrong to a 2-way contract. This kid from Australia has shown promise in the NBL, and at 6'6", he brings size and versatility to the guard position. I know it's early, but I can't shake the feeling that this signing could pay dividends down the line. The Warriors have a history of turning 2-way players into key rotation pieces. If Armstrong continues to develop, who knows? He might just be the secret weapon in the Warriors' arsenal next season. But we can't overlook the current squad either. Quinton Post has been a revelation. His ability to stretch the floor while providing solid defense is crucial for a team that's looking to modernize its style of play. He's hitting over 41% from three-point range, and that kind of shooting is vital for a team that thrives on spacing and ball movement. The confidence Steve Kerr shows in him, even in tight situations, speaks volumes about the trust they have in his game. As for the upcoming road trip, there's a lot riding on it. Kuminga is making strides in his recovery, and if he can return strong, it adds another layer of talent and depth to this already loaded roster. The Warriors have to capitalize on the weaker teams they face, and I believe they should aim for at least a 4-1 record on this trip. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are you excited about the direction the Warriors are heading? Do you believe these recent moves will elevate the team come playoff time? Your insights are invaluable, and I love engaging with the Warriors community. The Golden State Warriors are riding high right now, and it feels like a breath of fresh air after all the trade rumors surrounding Nikola Vucevic. Since Jimmy Butler joined the squad at the trade deadline, the Warriors have surged to a 5-1 record. The energy in the building is palpable, and Butler's impact is undeniable. It's not just about his scoring, it's how he elevates everyone around him. When Butler draws defenders in, It opens up the floor for Stephen Curry to do his thing. Off the ball, reminiscent of those championship years. Imagine defenses trying to keep up with Steph, darting around screens while Butler imposes his will inside. It's a nightmare for opposing teams, and you can feel the confidence radiating from the Warriors. But let's take a moment to temper the excitement. Sure, the Warriors look good, but they're still sitting in 9th place, trailing the Clippers by 1.5 games. The Western Conference is a dogfight, and we can't afford to get ahead of ourselves. A fluke play-in game can derail everything. So while I'm pumped about this new dynamic, we need a larger sample size to really assess our championship odds. That said, with the trio of Curry, Butler, and Draymond Green still performing at a high level, it's clear that the Warriors have the foundation of a contender. Add in the depth we've built and the experience of coach Steve Kerr, and there's a reason this dynasty has adapted and thrived over the years. Now let's circle back to the trade talks about Vucevic. It's easy to say now that the Warriors dodged a bullet by not acquiring him, especially with the emergence of Quinton Post. Drafted at number 52, Post is quickly proving that he can be a valuable asset for this team. His stats, averaging 7.7 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 1.6 assists in just over 14 minutes, might not jump off the page, but his impact goes beyond the numbers. He's shooting nearly 42% from three, and that's what we need in this modern NBA. A stretch five who can create mismatches. Post may not be the traditional defensive anchor, but his offensive presence is undeniable. He's pulling up deep, and that three-point volume for a 7-footer, that's rare. With Curry and Butler commanding attention, having Post stretch the floor opens up driving lanes and creates chaos for defenders. Against Dallas, he put up 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists in just 18 minutes. Those numbers are reflective of the potential he has to become a staple in our rotation. I can't help but wonder how he'll handle the postseason pressure. But honestly, he's already providing more offensive spark than what we've seen from Jackson Davis or Kevin Looney lately. Now don't get me wrong, Vucevic is a talented player, but the Warriors are likely relieved they didn't commit to a more expensive, aging veteran. Post may not be on Vucevic's level yet, but if he can provide even a fraction of that value at a fraction of the cost, that's a monumental win for the franchise. This isn't just about saving money, it's about strategic development. The Warriors are setting themselves up not just for this season, but for the future. So, what's the takeaway here? I believe the Warriors are on the right path with Butler's arrival and Post's emergence. It feels like a calculated move that could pay dividends down the line. But I want to know what you think. Was passing on Vucevic the right decision? Honestly, I'm torn. There's always that what if hovering in the back of my mind, but seeing Post develop gives me hope. And you? What do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe the Warriors can maintain this momentum and make a deep playoff run? Let's start a conversation in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow Warriors fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. And make sure to activate the notification bell so you don't miss a single moment of this thrilling season.